that we are going to have. And in this GrooveAsia Leaders Unite session for tonight, I'm going to have two lovely lady guests. So let me call on our first guest. She is a Java software engineer for almost 17 years now, mainly in the banking industry. She's also been in niche blogging for 10 years, and she has just registered her online business in Colorado last year. She's also a leader from the Philippines, but she's in Colorado right now. So let us welcome Miss Sally. Hello, Ma'am
Hi
Sally. Hello.
everyone. Hi
Uh,
Chester,
our,
thank you so much.
you're welcome. Our second guest is from Dominican Republic. She's been a caregiver for the elderly with dementia for almost 10 years now. Currently, she's a caregiver to her mother. She's also in the process of registering her business in the Dominican Republic. She's one of the leaders, the core leaders for Group Philippines also, and she's leading her community in Dominican Republic. Let us welcome Miss Lili.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr.
Hello,
Chester.
Lili. Hello, Ma'am
Hello.
Sally.
Hi.
Yeah,
Hi.
today we are going to talk about the incoming event, the Group Asia New Members Orientation that is going to happen on Wednesday, 8 p.m. GMT plus 8 Philippine time, Malaysia, Singapore, or uh, I think India. I know it's in Singapore, yeah. Okay, so I would like to invite these two ladies here to talk about uh, what are the what are your expectations for these events. We would like to know what do you think will happen in this event? Yeah, first, Ma'am Sally.
Okay. Yeah, I'm actually excited for the Wednesday because like what I was saying when we were in the backstage, that is gonna be our first official, members orientation. And it's really exciting to meet, the new members. I keep on seeing that we're now doing also the welcome post for them, which is awesome, like it's
Yeah,
it's fun to say hi to them as well and see their names. So I'm really hoping that if some of you are live or watching the replay later, that you guys come on Wednesday. We're gonna have a lot of fun chatting, I guess. And yeah, it's good to always meet new people all over the world. Like for me, Lily, I was surprised. I keep on forgetting that she's in Dominican Republic. Oh my God, that's so awesome. And yeah, so it's always good to know people all over the world with different background and like skill set, because we all learn from each other by like sharing our own experiences and skills to each other anyway, right? So
yeah.
yeah, that's for me.
Lily,
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Sally, for great introduction about what are the expectations of the orientation, our first orientation. That's so exciting to have our first new members orientation. And the expectation that I think it is that we can show these new members that we are a community that cares about them, that they can take their business one step at a time, and whatever they understand, whatever little they understand, they can apply it into their business as starting out. They don't have to know every single thing. Just start one step at a time. And we're gonna be there, cheering on them and helping them and loving on them. That we care about them. Whatever goals they have, they can do it. If they think they can do it, they will be able to achieve it.
wonderful.
Yes, I thought.
Yeah. Correct. And I think it will be a very big event because, of course, before we enter into something that we want to, for example, if you want to enter into a business, you need orientations, even businesses, organizations. When you are going to enroll into a course, you need orientations. The same with our community, the same with our what we are doing with GrooveAsia. We also need to have our own orientation so that we know what the roads we take in the long run. right?
Yes.
Yes, totally agree.
Yes, totally.
Yeah. We have some commenters in here. I would just like to share them. We have Johnson saying hashtag live. We also have Chanel saying live on YouTube. We also have a Facebook user. He clapping. Just a reminder for all the people who haven't authorized the restream yet, please click on the link on the description, simonleong.com/authorize, so that your beautiful faces and your name will appear in this live stream. Okay. Navin saying live. We also have Navin saying, "Hey, Chester, Ian, Villaver. Hey, Navin, how are you guys?" Chinil, hi, Chester, Sally, and Lily. You got this. Yeah.
Thank you.
Another Facebook user saying, "Hi, Chester, hi, Lily, and Sally." And we also have another Facebook user saying, "Great job." Okay, so um, anything you want to say to the viewers right now, Lily and Sally?
Go
Uh,
ahead, Sally.
I'm gonna say, go ahead, Lily, because I thought you were gonna say something.
Yeah. Let me ask you guys, how do you promote on social media? For example, of course, in in doing this event, we need to promote because at the end of the day, it will be us who are going to be benefited from it. If we promote our affiliate links, if we invite some friends to join us in the orientation and our own affiliates, so that they know what they are going to do. Because if they know what they are going to do, they will definitely perform well. And if they perform well, it's you as their sponsor will be getting benefited from it. So especially for those people who are building their own communities, sub communities for Group Asia, for example, there are people who are creating their own community in their respective languages. For example, myself, I have a Filipino community here in the Philippines. There are, I think, Lily has also her own community in different in Spanish. There are also people who are having their own community in India, in Malaysia, and other parts of the world. So, what are your uh, different ways to promote events like this? Yeah, Lily.
Yes, thank you so much, Chester. The way I promote uh, the event is I create curiosity about it. I create conversation with people. I will talk about the event, and I will talk about the excitement about the event and um, what the big takeaways I learn about it. I will give them a little bit of the taste of what I learned. So I will
Yeah,
create curiosity, and people started to interact with my post. I don't talk directly about Groove Asia or Groove because I want them to be curious. You have a lot of people who are promoting the same thing. You want to stand out. You don't want to be the same as the other people. So that's how I've been approaching it. I will approach it and talk around it and then create conversation. And I even have two influencers who added me as a friend, and then now I can create more conversation with them. I just did that. I mean, this just happened these few days. I just posted the post on the on Facebook about our last Friday leadership, right? That we
yeah,
had the leadership. Um, I talk about it, and I didn't talk exactly about what we were talking, but I talked and I said to them what I learned. I did a Facebook Live after the post. Like you had to, yeah, you put a post with photos and people were commenting. Then I do Facebook Live a few hours later, so your post will boost up. I do it organically, and I see that working for me.
yeah, that's
And
awesome.
yeah,
Can you share us how you are going to create a spark an interest from them? For example, what are the examples that you are posting? Images or copies, texts like that?
the images is like I put a photo of like all the leaders that went. I remember last Friday you said, "Oh, take a screenshot and post it
Yeah.
on your Facebook group." I did that. I didn't mention exactly about. I didn't talk about Groove Asia. I just posted a photo and I mentioned the leaders. I said, "Oh, I'm so excited about all the leaders in Groove Asia." I mentioned you guys, and I only did that. And then people started to like it, and I has yeah. Then I went live after few hours and I talk about it, just giving the biggest takeaway I learned from that leadership group meeting. And I started to have some people commenting. So, and then later on, I have people adding me as friends. So, like you can create that. Like um, you give a little bit at a time, like bite size, so they can taste and see. They can hear you talking. Your excitement. You have to be excited about it, and you don't have to be perfect. I'm not talking to you to be perfect because when you are a newbie, you won't be able to be talking too much. Just say few things. Just talk 1 minute. You can start shortly, then you can build like over time. You can talk more. Like for me, I started to do short video. Like I would try to do it daily. Yesterday I didn't go. On my computer was getting shutting down, so I didn't do went live. I actually tried to do it on the computer because I think it's a little bit better. It's more stable because of the internet. So that's what I do. I don't really talk about Groove directly. I just talk around it. You can create curiosity, so people will be curious about it. Because I know my audience. I might know my friends. They can be a little bit. Oh, you're introducing new things. They will be resisting. You can talk all day you want. I have seen other people's Facebook post from our Groove Asia group, and I see not many people comment because they talk about Groove and Groove Asia and they put their link, and I don't think people don't I mean people don't react, and also Facebook will not show it to people. I noticed that as well. So since I noticed that, and I don't even put my link on my profile, people will have to ask me what I
Correct.
do. Yes, you
I,
create the curiosity. And I mean, I don't know if you have heard this thing about, well, curiosity kills the cat, right? There's a
correct.
saying about it. And then what you do is you give a little bit to people, you excite them, you give
Yeah.
them, you don't give them everything at
Yeah. Don't
once.
give them
Just
everything on the post. Yeah.
yes, just give
Let
them
them ask you. Yeah.
yeah, let them ask you. You create conversation because then you know who saw your post, who saw
Yeah.
your
And who are
live.
interested? Yeah.
Yes, who
Yeah.
is really interested? Because if they're not interested, they will not
Correct.
contact you. Will
Yeah.
not like if someone say they like your post, you can also go back to them and message them. Oh, what do you like about the post? How can I help you? You can create conversation. That will be your starting conversation point. Because if you give them everything, then no one. Oh, I saw it all, and they will go on Google and they will see a bad
Yeah.
review
Correct.
and they
That's
will say,
correct.
"Oh, I'm not interested," but they don't know even what you're talking about. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe they had a bad experience with someone in another, um, with another company, or even between the same group. I mean, no one is perfect. I will say that, but like you just have to be yourself.
Yeah.
Just be
And
yourself. Create curiosity.
And remember that the more text that you put in your post, it's like people will be
Hmm.
lessly interested because this
Hmm.
time span of the average time span of people when browsing into the Facebook is only 1 to 3 seconds, right? So if you put
Hmm.
uh, if you put a text that can be read in about 1 minute long, they will not
Hmm.
read it because people are lazy to read so very long text, right? Yeah, that's
Yeah,
also what I do. Yeah,
yeah. My post is very short. Like
yeah, correct.
there will be time where you can do a long post. You can give short post, and
Mhm.
you can. I mean, you can variate, create different things. You don't keep the people the same thing. You have to excite them with new
Yeah,
things. Like,
correct.
oh, today she has a long post, because some people, like you have different learners. Some people you have to talk to them a lot longer before they buy into you.
Yeah, and sometimes it's better to end the sentence with a question. For example, do you want to
Mm.
join this community like that? And it's effective. Yeah. How about you,
Yeah.
Sally?
Yeah, I kind of am interested with what Lily was saying. To me, because my approach is kind of different. I started with because I launched a web agency related to Group Asia. So
Mhm.
I really mentioned the company because they, of course, people will ask, what platform are you building your websites, right? So I really need to disclose that as part of my brand. So but yeah, I started before having really figured out my like the web agency to offer services. At first I was reaching out to, like, of course, relatives and friends, even if I hesitated at first. But they're really my immediate network, and they've known me that I already am blogging for more than a decade anyway. So I'm like, oh, I have this, like a new platform that I'm utilizing for my, like, blogs and my website creation. So I that's how maybe I do, like, the curiosity,
Mhm.
like what Lily was saying. But I really am upfront with the brand,
Yeah.
like Groove Asia is really, or Groove Asia is really what I'm using for the services and stuff. And now I'm actually thinking that I'm separating the one that which I can maybe use what Lily was using, because I'm gonna create another business page for, like,
Mhm.
really just like my affiliate marketing,
Mhm.
so I will not be, like, confused with how I approach this convincing, or encouraging people to join our community, because it's like I'm 50-50 with, I'm doing in my business page, the build group, that, oh, I'm
Yeah.
offering this and that, but then it's kind of hard to, like, the focus, like what before I remember in our group,
Mhm.
what on live with Simon, that what's really my focus. So I've been really actually trying to figure it out on my own, and then I realized maybe I can just do it, like, at the same time, but the main focus or strategy is separate. So one for
Mhm.
the, because it's just social media anyway, right? I can just
Yeah.
create multiple accounts for them, and just do batch. That's what I'm trying to do now, like, do batch social media, like, graphics, for separate purposes. And hopefully, as the more and more, because I just started this week, so the more and more I do it, I've been doing it on Twitter last week for our, like, latest event that we had, the video marketing. So I did that on my Pinterest accounts, social, Twitter, and of course the business, my Facebook business pages as well. So yeah, I'm seeing, like, like, the views are now trying to, at least, baby steps, but it's coming up, especially in Pinterest. You can always see all the analytics, and also in Twitter, that the views are
Yeah.
growing. So yeah, it's kind of exciting, to at least show that what the power, and what's really what do you call this, what Groove Asia offers, and what
Mhm.
the entire suite can do for, like, an entrepreneur like us. I'm still
Mhm.
really new to all this, because blogging is really a totally different. I don't have a service. I promote other people's products. That's how what I do with my
Mhm.
blogging. So now we are really, like, offering, like, my own, like, services, or even the group, that's, we're gonna have an agency team as well. So that's what I've been
Yeah.
doing so
I'm
far.
also new to this. I've just started this last May, I think. Yeah, it's the first
Mm.
week of May I started this. So May, June, July, August, September, October. So almost five months now. How about you, Lily? How many months are you doing this already?
I will say, like, since officially it will be like in September when I really
Mm.
uh, what you call upgraded to platinum. Like I started, but then since I was doing many things at the same time because I was also caring for my mom and working on her paperwork, so I didn't really focus too much. I didn't
Mhm.
really like I think from September and now I'm being more focused. Like in the beginning of August, I was still there, trying to figure it out. Like, yeah, I've been trying, doing step by step. Yeah, but so these
Yeah.
few months, I'm relatively very new, so I do want to take this as a um, do this. Right now, I'm starting by myself, but eventually to um, I want to do this as an agency as well to offer the services.
The good
few
thing about
concerts.
the good thing about GrooveAsia is we don't need to have a vast experience or many years of experience in doing this
Mhm.
business because the bosses, the Simon, John, they are already even Nicholas and the other leaders, they are already like they are offering themselves already to guide us. They've been doing this for 10, 20 years, 30 years already, and their vast experience in this kind of industry, they are sharing this to us so that we won't go into we won't repeat their mistakes, and we are only going to walk the road that they prepared for us. So we advise the newbies, the other who are just starting in this kind of business, that do not be afraid of starting anew, because many people are helping us. Even myself, I'm not very expert in this, but I'm now helping other people to do this business because Simon, John, and Nicholas, they've already helped me a lot in doing this. They've guided me ever since. So I've met them on, I think I met them only last July, and with the 2 or 3 months that I've been with them, I've already learned a lot from them. So before before I came to Group Asia, I don't know how to speak in front of many people. I don't know. I'm not very confident in speaking in English in sessions like this. The first time that I appeared in front of the camera in an international environment was during the Freedom Day event. And uh, what's interesting is the Freedom Day event itself, as it says, is saying that you achieve your own freedom. So we create our own freedom. And by that time that I've joined I've been a guest to that Freedom Day event. I've actually freed myself uh, from my fear of speaking in public. So I've had my freedom, and now I've created this Leaders Unite session like this, and I am now inviting different leaders to speak, to train themselves in public speaking, to speak, to become guests in Leaders Unite, and start to inspiring others also. So that's why we are here, because we will be guiding you, and we will be guided by the big bosses. So I invite everyone to come on Wednesday for the orientation, right,
Yes,
Lily
I
and
hope.
Sally?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I hope all the, those who are watching right now that are still hesitating to be active in our community,
Yeah.
just, post anything if you need help, we're always, especially Chester. So you can always see his name
Yeah.
pop up, in the notification. Because I had it like every post notify me, in the Facebook settings. Oh, Chester already is awake. Something like that. So yeah, everyone in my experience so far, everyone has been really supportive and feel welcoming. I mean, I've talked to Lily a few times, but I mean, I feel like we're already like super friends, because you can relate. Like for example, Lily is also have like a full time job aside from this, and I do. So those type of little things in life that, oh, I can relate to. Like the busyness of the things, that there are a lot of things going on. So at least, you can just reach out to us if you feel like, oh, I don't know if I can do this,
Mm.
but yeah, every one of us started like from like something, right? That we just didn't magically know everything. I'm still actually figuring out
Correct.
the entire Group Asia system, because there's like how many apps, Chester? 17, right?
Yeah.
So I've been only really focusing on some of them that I know I can really like deliver my best. So yeah, we're all like figuring it out, learning from each other, like what Chester is saying, and it's just good to learn from people that are also interested, like are very into like the entrepreneurial side of things, because of course not every one of our family and friends, right, like are gonna be so interested into this. And maybe if they see that, oh, they are already like proliferating in this, and they're
Yeah,
seeing the perks that we're having, they'll be the one really reaching out to us. Oh, what's all this about that you're doing?
correct.
So yeah.
How about
Yeah.
you, Lily?
I would say that yes, you should come to the orientation meeting. That will be very exciting. Especially you can invite your people, your new people, and I'm still figuring out how to use Groove. I mean, I'm taking it. I'm focusing one or two uh, apps at the same time because I know that I cannot handle that many because I'm just learning and it's a little different. Even though I had in the past I had played with blogging, I had my website, I did a WordPress website, so I do have a little bit of knowledge, but I was not very consistent. I would say that I did not did like Sally going 10 years in blogging. I mean, I started then I stopped. But I am forcing myself now not to stop and just keep going. Yeah, I don't want to repeat the same thing. You just, I mean, whatever past mistake you did in the past, just erase that, start all over again. Don't let that to haunt you, and don't force your family either. Just focus yourself in working and be successful. Then when your family see it, they will join you. I have heard that from other people say the same thing, even from Simon. I mean, I will say that Simon and Nicholas and Chester and everyone in Group Asia, the leaders, really pour themselves out and they give so much to every one of us. They make sure that we understand, they let us ask questions. You can come with your questions and don't be afraid. The thing is, don't be afraid to apply what you learn. Even if it's only one thing at a time, just do that one thing at a time. That is that's gonna help your business to work your business and also keep reaching out to people, but don't try to force on them and pitch them right away. Try to make conversation, find out what are the pain points, what do they need. Then you can see how can you uh, insert and ask them if they will be interested. If they have a financial problem, you can present proof, and you know you have to take different angles. You have to see what the people need, what they are, what they where they are right now. Yeah.
Yeah, where they're coming from. Because the keyword here is we need to understand what they're feeling right now. We need to
Mhm.
understand what's their status right now so that we can know how we can help them. Because
Mhm.
at the end of the day, we are inviting them here because we want to help them. We want to change lives. We want others to achieve their freedom also, and we want to give value to others. Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
Before we go, let me go through some of the comments. We have Shinil saying again, hi Chester, Sally, and Lily, you got this. I think I've read this before. We also have Christian saying, nice to see you guys. We have Fan Ivy, one of our leaders from Malaysia. We have Lainey saying hashtag live. And she says, hi Sally and Lily. We have Jivan Jot saying hi. We have Lily saying hi, Sir Chester. Hello also. We have another Facebook user saying, currently watching here in La Union. Okay, he's an Ilocano. I'm an Ilocano also. I'm in Ilocos Sur in the Philippines. La Union is in the
I miss
Philippines.
La
Oh,
Yeah,
Union. Surf
yeah,
area.
yeah. Panay saying hi, Lily Leon.
hi.
And she also says hi to Sally.
Hi,
Yeah,
Ivy.
correct. Girl power. Fun Ivy. We hope we can have Fun Ivy also in the next sessions, right? Rafesha saying hashtag live. We also have Shinil saying hi Laini. Shinil saying thanks Chester for the invitation. We'll definitely come on Wednesday evening. You should definitely come, guys. Another one from a Facebook user, it always starts with a clear goal. Only then we can help them. Correct. You need to have your own goal, guys, because we don't know how to help you if you don't have your own goal. So we all have our own goals. And Lainey said, hi, Shinil. Great to see you. Another Facebook user saying Chester, Sally, and Lily. She's waving her hand. Fun Ivy says, "Don't worry about your family or friends. A time will come when they'll be asking you why you are successful." Correct. Correct. That's correct.
Yay.
We also have Lainey saying, "That's girl power. Go Sally and Lily." And lastly, another Facebook user saying, "Hello Sally and Lily." So that's it for tonight, guys. Thank you, Sally and Lily. Any final words for our audiences tonight that you want to tell them? Go.
Yes, I'll go
Mhm.
first.
Okay.
Yeah, so thanks again, Chester, for doing this, and thanks, Lily. It's been good to chat with you again. This feels like very intimate because it's only the three of us right now, aside from all our viewers. And yeah, I'm really just gonna say again that I'm so excited for our first ever new members orientation this Wednesday, and I hope those that are still new and not super active in our community to join us this Wednesday. We're gonna just have like great time, hearing stories and learning new things and provide what you can expect as a part of the Groove Asia amazing community. And yeah, just feel free to reach out to any one of us. We're always in the group, in our official Facebook group for Groove Asia as well. And I'm just gonna say as well that I'm really, I really became part of this community because I want everyone that I know to succeed. We're all gonna do this together. And I really believe that, this platform, which is offering like even a free account, like what Lini said, I've been blogging for 10 years and I've spent a lot of money just for my website. So that alone, like trying it out with your own custom domain, for free is already a big, big, like a perk to have for a one platform. So yeah, hope to see you soon on Wednesday. Thanks, everyone.
Yeah. Lily.
Just so excited about the new members orientation on this Wednesday, and like like I said, I already have tried blogging and have my own website. I know that uh, you have to spend money to do.
Oh, Lily was maybe her connection was
Yeah, her
disconnected. Yeah, it
computer.
happens. This really happens.
But yeah,
Let's
it's
wait.
always good
Yeah,
to hear from her, Like
yeah.
I really
she's.
love hearing from her as well.
I
Every
think
time
she's
we
back
have
now.
like, yeah. Oh, there you
Yeah.
go.
Yes, I
Yeah,
disappeared. Now I come
no
back.
problem. It happens.
Yeah, the internet is not, well, it's not so stable today. But anyway, um, I will say that just come on Wednesday, and like I said, you have a great community. You're getting your account for free. You have to learn how to use it, and you have to know that you have a group of leaders that will support you, will cheer on you, and that will encourage you towards your goals. But you have to be the one who will set your goals first and where you want to go. And once you have that, you tell your leaders and what you need to learn, what areas you need help, they will come and help you. And yourself, you have to prepare to be able to receive as well, not only to ask. Sometimes we ask, but we're not willing to receive the help. Uh,
That's a
I mean,
good
I had
one.
Oh, thank you, Sally. Like I myself, I had to say that to myself. Sometimes I will ask, but then I had to learn to receive. Like I like to give to others, but then I had to learn also to receive myself. Uh, yeah, so it's like both ways because I don't know it all. I had to admit that, and then I need help, and I need to also ask for help and receive the help and apply it. Yeah. And yeah, so you should come, invite your people, encourage them. Don't try to be like I know like some people they will not receive something if you try to force them. Just make it as a place to a place that will not be judging them, but to come and learn as their pace go. Yes, I will say that like every person have a different pace to learn. So you just have to be open to embrace them
Mhm.
and and go from where they are. yeah, don't try to force them to learn everything all in
Yeah.
one shot. Like we were excited about them and we want them to know it all and want them to learn everything and apply everything at the same time. You just have to learn what are the pace and
Do it at the
you have
same.
to
Do
the
it one at a time. That's why we are here, right? Because we are here
Yes.
to guide them. We are here to guide you. We are here to guide
yes,
the newbies. Yeah.
yes. So you
Yeah,
have to be the same way.
it's easy to
Oh, go
get
ahead.
overwhelmed too. Right now,
Yeah.
it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
So don't
Because
get
like what I
overwhelmed.
said, like
Yeah.
imagine one platform, all it's all in, like
Yeah.
17
Correct.
apps minimum, I think, and it's still growing, right?
Correct.
So,
Mm-hmm.
But we have a lot of tutorials, mini courses, webinars, meetings that the members can come so that they know what they are going to do. So they're not alone. Newbies are not alone. Members are not alone. We do this together, not alone. So it's easier now to learn because of course we are in the community.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
yes.
it is.
So I guess
It
that's
is.
it for today for this session. Thank you so much, Sally and Lily. Thank you so much for our commenters, for our interactors, and to all our viewers. Thank you so much. See you on Wednesday. See you on the new members orientation event.
Thanks
See
you. Thanks, Jess and
you.
Lily, and thanks
Bye,
everyone.
guys.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
Sally. Thank you, Chess.